Hey, hey, is my mic on? It is. Welcome back. It is Ed. It's always good to see you today. And thank you, Lizzie. Thank you so much for that super chat. I greatly appreciate that. That's so sweet of you. Thank you for making boring afternoons at work so much better. Well, I don't know if I'll make it better, but I can at least be a distraction. Um, Mademoiselle Scythe, thank you so much for being here, my dear YouTube wife, even though I know you don't feel the best. I appreciate you so much as always. Mars, so good to see you. I'm sorry you are also not feeling well. Oh my gosh. Everybody is sick. Hey, Peep Chop. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're not sick too. Apparently everybody's got something going on and that's not good. I hope you're all feeling better soon. Of course, I'm always sniffly and it's just my life. So so I'm definitely feel you with the tissues. I need to buy stock in Kleenex. Hey, wonder if I can. I do have a stock app. So I do have a little Starbies after Ilya's stream. I wanted to get away from my desk, so I ran to the grocery store really quick. and and then I grabbed a coffee on the way back home. So I just ran into the grocery store real quick, grabbed a few things, went and got a coffee, and then came back home and ran upstairs. Well, I use the term ran loosely. I waddled my fat ass upstairs quickly to get up here to stream. This is a grande vanilla cream cold brew. That's what that is. All right, Peep Chop, I'm glad you're feeling good. At least somebody's feeling well. So glad to hear it. But yeah, I don't have my thing over here. Thank you, Mademoiselle Scythe, but I I think you're delirious. I think you need to get your eyes checked. Okay, we are going to put this light over here. Do a scary stream, tell ghost stories. Oh, I shouldn't have looked directly at that. Um, but I do appreciate it, Mademoiselle Scythe. But I think you need to get the peepers examined there, sweetie. Oh, I just hit my laptop. Don't go to sleep. Okay. Hey, Blue Hoodie. I know. I've been not going to Starbucks very often. I've been making coffee at home. But I was out. I ran to the store really quick. So I don't have to go this week. Peep Chop, listen to the wife. I guess I should listen to the wifey, huh? But um we have an Amberlynn video and I forgot to take a screen cap. Great. Now Mademoiselle Scythe has everybody in the chat ganging up on me. Listen to your wife. But it's a new Amberlynn video titled I'm not okay dot 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 comma stepping on the scale comma ampersand what I ate today flop, and it's going to be a vlog. Lizzie says the wife is always right. What if you're both wives though? how's that gonna how's that gonna work with you and your partner, Lizzie, whenever you get married? Is one of you always right, or are you both always right because you're both the wives? How does that work? How does that work in same-sex relationships for women? I don't want to say lesbian relationships because you may not be a lesbian. You could be bisexual, you could be pansexual. I don't know. Um, so how does that? Lizzie, I'm always right. I won't tell your fiance that, Lizzie. That's fun. And Mademoiselle, don't you all give Mademoiselle Sai the big head. She's gonna think she can boss me around now. So Lizzie's the wife that's always right. The other wife is not always right. And Peep Chop, happy wife, happy life. You know, that's what they say. I don't know how true that is. Peep Chop says, it's gonna suck when I'm married, no one will be there to be right. Well, I guess when it's two dudes, you're just both always wrong, and you both always lose the argument. I think that's how that dynamic is gonna work. Oh, you had this discussion the other day, Lizzie, trying to figure out how that the wife is always right dynamic is gonna work. I think that's kind of how it goes. Happy spouse, happy. I like that blue hoodie. I like that. Happy spouse, happy house. I like that. What other rhymes can we come up with? I don't know. I like that. Oh, my ear itches. I have hair poking me in the ear. I need to get my hair cut, get it reshaved. But, all right. Well, that is funny. I am shutting horribly. All right. I guess we can get into Amberlynn. I don't know. I don't know. We actually have a 13-minute long vlog today from Miss Reed. Oh, look at that. Amberlynn is covering me up there. That's all right. I guess I can move my camera. Hey, I'm hoping to finish building my computer tomorrow, and then I'll be streaming with a different camera with my Elgato Facecam. I'll be streaming with this bad boy. You know, Lizzie, I hate it. If you guys can see my hair, the way it's kind of sticking out kind of weird here, I need to get it recut. It's kind of a mess. Yeah, growing it out is kind of a pain because you're going to get to that awkward stage. Hey, DV. I get it shaved. I need to go get mine reshaved. If I didn't say hello, DV, hello. If I didn't say hi, it's an itchy situation type deal. I don't get mine shaved down to the skin. You can't hear me? Oh, you can't hear me? Oh no. It looks like you can hear me. Did my microphone? Ah. Can you hear me now? My input was using my microphone on my headset and not this. It got flipped. Yeah. Yeah, because when I took the headphones off, I turned them off. By whenever you turn the ear pieces, it turns them off. My input was not set correctly to my microphone, but now it is. So I have like 4 different microphones that I can use, and it's never set right. But anywho, none of that is important. I was just, yeah, I was just saying that, since you couldn't hear me, I was just saying that whenever it's growing out, I get it shaved up to here, and my hair sticks out, and it looks like one of those birds with like the ear tufts. So, you probably gathered that's what I was saying. So, yeah, I need to get mine reshaved. And yeah, Lizzie, look like clowns when it just sticks out from the ears there. Yeah, the sound quality is it varies depending on which microphone I'm using, because sometimes the microphones will pick up the laptop fan more than another mic. But anyway, if you do happen to be new here, I don't think any of you are, but if anybody happens to be new here, I do speed Amberlynn up to 1.25 speed because she does speak a little too slowly for me. So, all of that being said, I guess let's see what Amberlynn is up to. And I hate that you can see like part of my monitor over here because of the way that I have to angle the GoPro. There we go. I guess I can make this a little bit smaller. That is kind of big. I wonder if I can change the appearance of this. Can I change the appearance of my chat box theme? Boxed? Yeah, we'll do that one. And then I can put this over here, maybe. I don't know. Alright. Purple hearts in the chat. Let's fix that a little bit. Alright. Alright. Okay, got Amberlynn there, got the sound for it, got that. Okay, everything should be set properly. Streamlabs is a pain in the ass a lot of the times, but I think we're good now.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So today is going to be a what I ate today vlog style, weigh-in style. Before I forget to say, today is January 20th, so welcome to a new video. You guys, I genuinely feel so...
Alright, I hope the volume, how's the volume for Amber? Hey Heather, good to see you, dear. Are you going to be out running some errands, getting some coffee, all that jazzy jazz? You didn't say it right, Peep Chop. It's purple hearts in the goddamn chat. Black hearts in the goddamn chat. I hope you have a good evening, Heather. Alright. I think her volume should be okay.
So today is going to be a what I ate today vlog style, weigh-in style.
She said January 20th, so we're 11 days. Peep Chop. Hey, Aaron. Listening while you're tidying up at work?
Before I forget to say, today is January 20th, so welcome to a new video. You guys, I genuinely feel so sick right now. I feel so nauseous, it's not even funny. I took my 3rd semaglutide shot yesterday and I am feeling it. I feel awful, and TMI, I also have diarrhea.
Oh, she's got the poopsies again. And she isn't feeling very well. That sucks, but that is one of the possible side effects. But hopefully that passes. Hopefully the poopsies passes too.
It's embarrassing, but I really want to be transparent in the semaglutide journey.
You know, it is what it is, girly. Calling the the Canadians.
It
And
does not
TV.
feel good. Like usually I do wake up a little nauseous from the semaglutide, but it goes away. But like it's literally not going away. It is not going away. It is just staying there. Like I have
I wonder if she upped her dose. I don't recall if she said if she upped her dose or not, or if she's still on the same dose as the second shot.
been awake for over an hour and I just feel
Excuse
miserable.
me.
So I'm not going to eat yet. When I do eat, I'll
Is it just me, or is the quality like the her shirt, the black looks a little funky. I do have her. She is at 1080p quality. Maybe it's just my monitor. Why is my monitor being weird? This is a new, yeah, it's just my monitor. It's a good monitor. Why is it being stupid?
show you guys because again, so what I ate today. Also, I want to say one other thing. I am getting messages in my DMs of you guys worrying about Twinkie, which I totally understand because so many of you guys love Twinkie. And in a recent vlog, you guys saw her little fatty tumor on the side of her. And I know it looks worrisome because trust me, I'm worried about it too. But this actually started forming back in, I would say 2018. And it was just
I don't know if I've noticed that. I haven't been able to see Twinkie's full body enough to really notice that. Um, hmm.
very small. I took her to the vet. I was like, what is this? I even vlogged about it and they said it's a fatty tumor. It is literally nothing to be worried about. And they did warn me it'll probably get bigger and you will get alarmed. You will get worried, but there's like nothing they can do about it. It's not cancerous or anything.
Yeah, yeah, Mars. Lots of dogs do get little fatty lumps or fatty tumors, and sometimes they'll remove them, from what I understand. But if it's not anything that's dangerous or harming the dog, but um, yeah, it's. I've had friends whose dogs have had little fatty lumps. Humans get fatty lumps too.
Anything like that. So it is a fatty tumor. It doesn't hurt her, nothing like that. I can sense the worry. I completely understand because like even looking at it, I'm like, oh, my poor baby. But the vets have literally said there's nothing they can do about it because it's not harming her or hurting her in any way. But thank you guys so much for reaching out about that. Twinkie deserves all the love and the care in the whole entire world. So I do appreciate that.
I wonder if she's gotten Twinkie chipped yet, and Wasabi. I wonder if she's gotten them chipped yet, because I think she was supposed to take them to get chipped whenever. Oh shit! Whenever Emily was in town. Mars just brought up the Aaron, my lumps, my lovely lady lumps. My brain gets fatty sometimes too. Hey, common sense, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Um, yeah, I think she was supposed to get them microchipped whenever Emily was in town. I hope she did. You can feel this microchip? Interesting. Because I remember back whenever I was talking about the rarity thing last month, I had mentioned that I had my Bessie microchipped before I took her to South Korea with me. And when I came back from South Korea, when I went to my vet, they went to try to scan to read the microchip and they couldn't find it or it wouldn't scan or something. But I watched them put, you know, insert the microchip and I had the whole card with the microchip number, so it was just really weird. My chonks. Grab onto my chonk chonk. Those shirts will be available soon. Yeah, I really hope she does. Did it, Mars? Maybe that's what happened to Bessie's. Maybe Bessie's just moved somewhere where they weren't scanning or something. It was really weird. Um, I don't think so. The brows. I don't think. I don't think Amber's going to pop into the chat. Yeah, they're benign tumors that they're usually nothing, but they'll usually do like biopsy them to make sure that they aren't cancerous. But
Anyways, I'm gonna go like mope because I don't feel good, and I will see you guys whenever I plan on eating. All right, you guys, I'm finally gonna eat something. So in my
oh, you're finally going to eat something? Ooh, this is the perfect time to use this clip that I have that drives me nuts.
I haven't even eaten 2,000 calories.
Hopefully you guys could hear that. Um uh You know, now that I think about it, since I know that Amberlynn has been watching my videos for a while, I think she was saying shit like that just to irritate me. I haven't eaten. Oh, ooh. Uh, Mademoiselle Scythe, or common sense saying something. Telling Mademoiselle Scythe, I hope you brought some clean undies to toss a lady for those wild moments in chat. Woo! Lizzie, the fiance, and I keep saying grab on my chunk chunk again. I love it, Lizzie. Grab into. uh, oh, Aaron, I hope your dog is okay. Rescue dogs usually are. Um, Glad he's living his best life. Yeah, it's. I know I've mentioned to Amberlynn before that with her gallbladder issues, she should watch the fat content of her food because the gallbladder will struggle if it's already having issues, and if you're eating really high fat content foods, your your gallbladder your gallbladder is going to have issues. So, but this is I think this is her leftovers from the day before, that weird beef where she tried to make gravy. At least she was trying to make something new. I will give her credit for that. She was trying to cook something new and she liked it, so more power to her.
last video, which was yesterday for me, but 2 days ago for you guys, I made, sorry, my camera keeps falling. I made a ground beef and potato gravy. Gravy is for the lack of a better word, but I have leftovers, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, it wasn't really a gravy, but semaglutide's job is to dump the fat out of you, so it's going to evacuate via bowels. Yeah, it's not going to be, yeah. The diarrhea, probably.
I'm gonna put this in the microwave and have that. So it is currently in the microwave, but I wanted to show that I'm also having a Dr. Pepper zero sugar cherry. The bowl is hot. The bowl is hot. So I'm just gonna mix it all together and make sure it all got nice and hot. Me and my mom are the same way in the sense of we want our food so hot that it like burns our mouth. Honestly, this low key reminds me of like shepherd's pie.
I said in the last video that it was kind of like a shepherd's pie almost thing that she was making. Oh, the poor dog. I'm so sorry, Aaron. No gravy was harmed. Yeah, there was no gravy to be had. She added a little bit of milk and it just thickened up just a little bit, but I wouldn't consider it gravy by any means. But she tried. She tried to make something new. I will give credit where credit is due. She was cooking at home and she tried to make something new. And I'm really having to reach my mouse here. Yeah, everybody's going to have different side effects with medication.
So good. Okay, so my next meal,
Okay,
I made a
as long as
bagel.
she
So
likes
on my
it.
bagel, there is scallion. I also have bacon.
Oh god, she's doing the cream cheese green onion, bacon, bagel concoction again, and some Cool Ranch Doritos. Yeah, Mars, they all did kind of look like that. And I even pulled up pictures of it the other day. Um, yeah, I would hate being nauseous too, Lizzie. I wouldn't like that feeling.
Some of this rotisserie seasoned chicken, some regular.
Oh, we have some chicken on it today. Interesting. So we're having a bagel sandwich, a chicken and bacon bagel sandwich, and she's using cream cheese. So not the untoasted bagel. Yeah, I don't. I mean, people don't always toast their bagels. I guess I don't really eat bagels, so I can't speak to it. But I just seems like it would just be a little chewier. It wouldn't be warm, and it wouldn't have the crisp to it. I know apparently people really gave her shit about not toasting the bagel. I don't really eat bagels, so why don't you throw those chips on there too, Amber? Just take the top off and just put the chips on it. Did you guys ever do that whenever you were kids? Make your sandwich, but then put your chips on your sandwich too and crunch it down and then have the chips on there. Untoasted bagel feels like a hate crime. Jaw exercise. Hey, having a corn on the cob with pizza. Common Sense says she has always combined disparity flavor profiles on her plates that never made damn sense to me. So you know what's funny about that Common Sense, or Kim? I guess Kim would be your name. Um, when I lived in South Korea, a lot of the pizzas there would have corn on them, and even when you didn't ask for it, it's like I would order like, oh, let's get a pepperoni pizza. We get the pizza. There's fucking corn on it. And we're like, we didn't we didn't say pepperoni and corn. We just wanted pepperoni. Aaron still does that on chips and on hot dogs and sandwiches. Chip sandwich gang stitch. Yeah. Lizzie was gonna do it. The the pizzas had one now. Yeah. 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 I don't. Kim bans pineapple on pizza. Yeah, me too. I don't want pineapple on my pizza. I don't do Hawaiian pizzas anyway because I don't eat ham. Pepperoni and corn. Yeah. It was weird. Mm-hmm. Did we still eat it? Yes. But the pizza always had fucking corn on it. Um, just like we had my first week that I was in South Korea at the Hagwon. It was my birthday, and the Hagwon got me a little birthday cake, and it was so funny because like cherry tomatoes back in like 2007 when this was. God, I'm old. Um, cherry tomatoes were kind of new in South Korea. Well, tomatoes are a fruit, and the birthday cake had cherry tomatoes on it too. And it was so funny. A couple of the new teachers there with me, one of them went to take a bite out of the cherry tomato, and a seed shot out and hit the guy next to him in the face. Um, and then um, when Jennifer and I would go get bingsu, we're like, oh, cherries. No, fucking cherry tomatoes in our bingsu. Bingsu is like ice, basically like shaved ice, and then like fruit on it. But yeah, we're like, oh, let's get the fruit bingsu. Fucking cherry tomatoes on it, and like kiwi slices, and like some like mandarins and oranges, and then fucking cherry tomatoes. I don't want cherry tomatoes mixed in with my fruit. Kim, what did I say before? Can't trust Asians. Girl, I lived in Korea for 5 years. I feel that. You heard a P instead of a C at first? I did not have pea orn on my pizza. That would be very odd pizza. Yeah. Anyway, that was a weird tangent. Exactly, it is a fruit. And it was new to Korea. Cherry tomatoes were new to South Korea. And they're like, it's a fruit. Put it on everything that has fruit. And I'm like, no. No. Keep the corn off my pizza and your cherry tomatoes off my birthday cake. Um, yeah. But it's a savory fruit. They also, they would have, they had this type of pizza called Rich and Gold, and around the inside rim of like the pizza crust, they would have like mashed sweet potato around the edge of the pizza crust, and it actually was pretty good. It's pretty tasty. But yeah, I don't think they tasted it until they put it on things. But yeah, it was anyway. It was the joys of living overseas. It was a good time. I've had lumpia with garlic maple syrup sauce on it. It was not a go. You had to ask your Filipino friend. Yeah. It was funny. We would go to like pasta places, and we would order garlic bread, but the garlic bread was always sweet. I think we found one place somewhere that we ordered garlic bread and it was not sweet. And that was in Itaewon in Seoul, which is kind of the foreigner area of Seoul. Um, but yeah, we would go places. Oh, let's get some garlic bread. Take a bite, and we're like, why the fuck is my garlic bread sweet? I miss South Korea sometimes. I miss the public transportation.
Philadelphia cream cheese. So that's everything that I have on there. And then I just have some Cool Ranch Doritos on the side. So I am obviously feeling quite better. I have been awake.
Well, good, good. Glad you're feeling better, girl.
For about 6 hours now. That was so good. Scallion literally makes everything taste.
I don't. Amber is one of those people that just loves green onions and cream cheese on everything. Like, sure, the bacon, the chicken breast, that's fine. The cream cheese is a little weird for me on a sandwich. And same thing with the green onions. I mean, maybe I should make this sandwich. Maybe I shouldn't knock it until I try it. I should have a day of eating Amberlynn's meals. Now that I say that, that seems a little scary. You have an Asian bakery? Oh man. Yeah, we would have some of the best, like, Paris baguette we had in South Korea, and tous les jours was in South Korea. It was really good. You know, it could be because it's the bagel, but she did that thing with the green onions when she smeared cream cheese all over the green onion and rolled it in bacon. She holds her sandwich utensils oddly to eat. I don't know. The Amber What I Ate in a Day challenge of Amber only foods. Yeah. I don't think my. Maybe I should run it past my dietitian first. Be like, hey, Maddie, uh, here's what I'm gonna do for tomorrow's video. She might be like, ooh. Oh, goodness. Hold on, folks. There Libby goes to the bathroom again. Be like, hold on.
A million times better. Anyways, I noticed with the semaglutide, like, I don't really have like a loss of appetite. I'll wake up, feel nauseous, and that's like the extent of it. And it's just like frustrating because I am taking this medicine to have like a loss of appetite. And if that's not happening, my question is, what is the point of me taking it? I'm not gonna give up. I actually messaged the provider yesterday because when you take your third semaglutide shot, you're supposed to message them to get another refill. And
find a pet-friendly Italian restaurant with outdoor seating nearby and text it to Luca. Find it real quick.
Send it. And he literally asked me, do you want to increase your dose? And I said yes. So that means week 5,
Okay, good. So she's increasing the dose. She is getting the... I want to say with some of these providers, you have to pay for like a year's supply all at once. Bye, Heather. Have a good evening. Have fun, whatever you're doing. Out being social. Lizzie, your dietitian would hate you. I would have to run it by her first. I'd have to like be like, okay, Maddie, here's what I'm gonna be eating tomorrow. Are you okay with this? Does this sound okay to you? I mean, she doesn't tell me what to eat. So yeah, hopefully this increased dose will kick in a little bit more maybe. I'm glad she's not giving up. I'm glad that she's going to try to stick with it to see if this will actually work for her. But I do wonder if she talked to her PCP, if she talked to her primary care provision, her primary care physician, to be like, hey, I want to try doing a semaglutide again. Because the whole reason she stopped doing the Ozempic, according to her, back in whatever the fuck it was, 2023? 2022, whatever year it was, when she was with Wifey, she said that it was because of gallbladder issues. But Kim, how dare someone be social beyond Amber? Did you get permission? Are you on a timer? Peep Chop. Step 1. Remove all the cooking oil from your house. I have butter balls that I can use. Don't be hating on the water frying. Let's boil our food.
I will be doubling my dose. I am really nervous because the sickness I feel in the morning is almost torturous. So it's like, am I just taking this medicine to feel like an hour and a half that I have the flu or food poisoning or something to that extent, and then it's not actually working for the rest of the time? These are things that I have to pay attention to because I am not going...
Okay, so it's good that she's noticing these different side effects that it's having on her. Because if I remember correctly, the Ozempic, the name brand Ozempic, didn't make her feel nauseated. And I want to say the one she was taking last summer from the med spa didn't make her feel nauseated. But this one is.
I'm going to be injecting myself with something that isn't working for the intention of the reason why I am taking it, if that makes sense. Okay guys, this is a weird angle, but we're just going to talk real quick about my weigh-in today, so I'm going to post that here. Okay guys, it's January 20th, time for...
Love the ceiling.
For weigh-in. Alexa, what's the date today?
Good afternoon, Amberlynn. It's Monday, January 20th.
Good afternoon, Amberlynn.
Hello. It's ready.
All right, stepping on.
504.6 pounds.
504 point.
Okay, 504.6. Her hair would be much better if she cut it just below her arm. Pit, easier to manage. Yeah, I think it would look fine if she cut it a little bit. It would get rid of any dead ends, allow for more growth.
0.6. That means I am the same. I was 504 last week too.
Well, at least she didn't gain. I'll take that as a win for Amber. I wonder why my Google doesn't call me a name. I wonder if my Google will call me a name.
Sorry if I sound down in the dumps. I feel extremely nauseous right now. Goodbye. But I feel extremely nauseous. I do not feel good at all. So that means I'm up 0.6 from last week, but I'm down 0.2 from my 10-day weight loss. Either way, I am maintaining, and then I'm actually doing these like Instagram video.
Well, I mean, maintaining is a relative term, really. When it comes to being Amberlynn's weight, she didn't gain a whole bunch. We'll give her that. And with the way the semaglutide hasn't been quite curbing her appetite, it seems, I would say that's not too bad. Mademoiselle Scythe, what name? I don't know. What should I have it call me? Lizzie, my Google doesn't, but my Alexa does. I don't have an Alexa. I just have my Google. That's all I have. Hey, Google, will you call me a name?
Sure. Your name is Elizabeth.
Oh. It knows. It knows my name. Hey, Google, can you call me something besides Elizabeth?
You'd like me to call you by the name something besides Elizabeth. Is that right?
No.
Okay, what should I call you?
Cancel.
All right.
So I can have it call me something else. What should I have it call me, Mademoiselle Scythe? I don't have an Alexa. I have a Google Home.
Q&As right now, and someone's like, you weigh 571, and I'm like, no, but okay, let's go step on the scale. So I did post on Instagram me stepping on the scale, and I usually weigh myself.
Google's like, why do I put up with this shit? I wonder if my Google Home has that. Aaron, call me beautiful. Bo Peep. You know, I guess that's one way to boost my self-esteem. Just have my Google tell me that I'm pretty every day. Does it have... Is it settings? I don't know. Did I plug my fan back in? My fan's on my network. Starts calling you by random names in the middle of the night. That'd be so funny. Like, who are you talking to, Google?
Right when I wake up, after I use the restroom, completely naked. But I step on the scale after I've had 2 meals. I have drank drinks. I have put on clothing. I'm wearing a huge, like, maxi dress that goes all the way down to the floor. I'm wearing shoes. I got the earrings, and it was up like 3 pounds. And I know that's all just like normal, everyday fluctuations based on like what you ate, drank, clothing, fluid retention, water retention, doesn't matter. Ugh. I just did that because this person's like, you're 571. And I just thought that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life, because what? Like, 571? Why not like 570? I don't know. But
no, she's obviously not the same size she was back in 2019. And Aaron, I don't talk to my technology. It feels too weird. Well, I have to talk to someone. I have nobody here to talk to. It's kind of sad, really. Everything smart is disabled in this house. Aaron. Common sense. Mistress of the dungeon. Yes, Google, call me mistress. Oh, shit. Okay, no, it didn't. Okay, it didn't hear me.
I'll post that right here so you guys know what I'm talking about. I normally ignore stuff like this, but I just thought it was funny because this person's like, you are 571.
I must have
You aren't
missed
570.
this on her Insta.
You're not 575. You're 571. Like, what? Oh my god, are you like a scale? Are you like an AI scale? You can look at someone and know how much they weigh? Like, oh my god, be so for real. Like, I'm not faking.
Are you a scale? Are you a scale? Aaron. Whoopsh.
My weigh-ins. I almost want to go step on the scale right now. Should we do this? Should we? Okay, hold on.
Let's do
Okay.
it. Let's do it, Amberlynn. Let's step on that scale. Oh yeah, Aaron, that fucking devil horns. Well, Breath Machine Pondu, she said that she hasn't really been feeling it suppress her appetite this week. So to have it not be quite working this week for her, maintaining would uh be decent for her. Juana Carla, the most interesting woman in the world. Yes. We'll give it a name.
Keep in mind,
Hello.
I've ate today. I've had food.
I've eaten, Amber. Fuck. I made a whole video teaching you the proper way to say these things. Go watch it.
Ready?
Let's turn it around. And I have clothes on. I never.
Thank God you have clothes on, which obviously we can tell because the camera's pointing at you. You also have the fucking devil horns. I hope Instagram, like, removes that filter. That would make me so happy. I've never used a filter. I don't even know how to use the filters on these apps. I don't even fucking know.
Weigh myself with clothes. It gives me anxiety. But we'll do it. I also have shoes on.
Yeah, those ballet flats are going to weigh a whole fucking lot. Whereas my clodhoppers weigh a good few pounds.
507.4 pounds.
507.4. Damn.
Yeah, Kim, that filter just flattens the face pretty much. But it makes her face a little more streamlined and narrow.
That's like 3 pounds more than I was this morning. And do not be alarmed.
Well, that's what happens whenever you eat. She's told us 3 different times about the cabinet scratching her arm. I don't know why she does the devil horns peep chop. Who knows why Amberlynn does anything she does.
Folks, see this scratch? That's from a cabinet. I'm just making my food. And the corner of a cabinet just plummets my arm. Literally. Ugh.
That's not the right word. That's not the right word. Plummet would not be the right word. It scratched your arm. It scraped your arm.
Like, I saw skin on the corner of the cabinet. Not the first time that's ever happened to me in my life, but ouch. Yeah, that's that. I've been doing this whole Q&A on Instagram, and I said I would keep it specifically for them, so that's the only thing I am going to post from there on here. But anyways, that is my weigh-in. I always weigh more during the day, and then I weigh the most at night. Like, that's normal, everyday life.
Everybody does.
But I just hate seeing it because sometimes I get scale obsessed. But I am only documenting my weigh-ins from the morning because those are the most accurate, and that is when anybody should weigh themselves. All right, you guys, so I am...
The cabinet threw hands. Yeah, the cabinet said, catch these hands. Her 20th vlog. This is the 20th. Yeah, this is the 20th. Plunges, maybe that's what she meant. It plunged into her arm, which also wouldn't be accurate. Why is your milk sitting on top? Oh, sorry, your milk. Why is the milk sitting on top of the Dr. Pepper?
I'm about to drink a Fanta Zero Sugar.
Wanta, Fanta.
When I was young, I wanted to be a doctor, but I ended up making oatmeal. I'm Brian Tate. I'm the founder and CEO of Oats Overnight.
Hey guys, so it is the...
Hey, Ilya. Good to see you, buddy. Cleaning out the fridges. Well, that sounds exciting. Maybe she fell on her cabinet 9 times. It's the 21st. How's the cleaning going?
21st, it is the next day. So in this room and this lighting, I always look really gray and weird.
Yeah, it's the lighting. You're just pasty, girl. I'm pasty as fuck too. Although it does depend on the lighting a little bit. I'm using white LEDs instead of the yellow. So I might look a little more pale. Did you find cream cheese?
Probably what doesn't help is I did a lot of crying last night, so my face was kind of swollen. So
why were you crying last night? What happened on the 20th? Oh, excuse me. What happened on the 20th? I don't know. It's called Health, Darling Poor.
I stopped filming my what I ate today video, and I was just gonna like throw it in the dumpster and not even create a video of it. But it's like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the 21st. Hey, Fiona's mom. How you doing today? Hope you're doing all right. No, I don't think it's Tommy yet, because it's the 21st. The breakup wasn't until the 26th. I think this... When was Alexis's video? I don't know. There's been crap going on for ages. So the 20... She could just also not be feeling well because of the... because of the semaglutide. I am just checking the date on... I think that was more recent, Kim. Wasn't it? Sorry, I'm just getting a date here on Alexis's video. I think it might have been after... let me see. 24th. Oh my god. Her description of this video. Everything that is mentioned that is not publicly accessible information is just allegation and speculation. This video is for entertainment purposes only. That's not gonna help you, girl. Not gonna help you. There was some cream cheese. Anyway.
I already filmed it, and I had like my weigh-in in there, and...
Wait, what did you film?
My what I ate today video, and I was just gonna like throw it in the dumpster and not even create a video of it. But it's like, I already filmed it, and I had like my weigh-in in there, and I was showing some of the foods that I was eating, so I'm still gonna keep it. But I didn't finish the rest of the day. I did have a Hot Pocket, I had a string cheese, and
She had a Hot Pocket and a string cheese. Okay.
and I had like another diet soda. It wasn't anything special. So my mental health just is not the greatest right now, and I don't even want to get out of bed, if I'm being honest. So I'm pretty much gonna let myself rot here today, and it sucks.
Not healthy. Girl, I really hope... Oh, today's the 31st. Today is the day she was going to have her consultation with the therapist. So hopefully... So this was 10 days ago. Yeah, Kim, that was Alexis's video where she was talking about Emily being on Telegram, and I agree. For those of you that may not be watching, Kim says, Alexis, her disclaimer is not a free out of jail card based on how I would legally argue it. She leveled some pretty serious allegations as perpetuated, quote, facts. Absolutely. I don't know, Kim. I think it could just be I mean, there've been allegations and shit just going around for a little while, and maybe, or it could just be because she's not on any medication for any of her mental health issues. She could just be having an off day because of all the allegations people were making and just all the bullshit. And it could have just been this day is just rough, but maybe she'll tell us a little bit more. Because this is 5 days before the breakup. This is last. This is the 21st. Today is the 31st. The 21st was last Tuesday. Tuesday of last week.
It's because I've been very motivated lately, and I've been uplifting and positive and just feeling really good. And right now, things are kind of dark over here, so I think I'm just going to take some time to myself, and thankfully I have a lot of pre-recorded content, so
You need to take a lot of time to yourself. You need to take, if she could afford to, she needs to just take a break. Take a vacation from uploading content. And work on herself and not worry about what's happening on Reddit or YouTube or any reaction channels and just focus on herself. Kim says, I argued on behalf of Tommy. The category is a common average grouping for that niche category in such communities, which does not necessarily still support effing events. Wow, just calling that effing sounds really bad. And my light needs to be plugged in. It's flashing at me. Peep Chop says, watching these vlogs, knowing about the breakup is like watching the Titanic. You're like, oh, we know what's coming. Kim says, Tommy still could be simply a fat admirer and decided as fact she is a happy appreciation of expanding food events is wrong, since we don't have any other proof. Yeah, I mean, all we really have is that FetLife profile, and as I've said before, it really wasn't okay for that to be shared and exposed. It really wasn't. It's people expect some level of privacy on those websites, and even in the community guidelines, they state that don't out people, and it's just I don't think it was okay to share that publicly, and just to just to what I don't I know people take things too far, and it's not our business what Emily is into. It's really not. Um, and I know people will argue, well, if Amberlynn hadn't lied about it, people wouldn't have dug into it. Yes, they would have. They absolutely would have. Even if Amberlynn had been like, you know what, I'm not gonna speak on this, it's not my place to, people would have dug into that shit still. No matter what Amberlynn would have said or how Amberlynn would have responded, people would have still sought out the information and tried to expose Emily. And it's just not okay to do that. I agree, Peep Chop. Yeah, Peep Chop says, I do think 100% Tommy is one who feeds, but I do not think ALR was one who gets fed. I don't think so either. Kim says, the FetLife profile, again, is a generic grouping of those three categories. It's quite common just to avoid 1,078 categories in this community type. Yeah, it's, whatever her fertilizing may be, it's not our business. I mean, if you are a lover of feet, I don't think you would want your personal love of feet published on the internet for thousands and thousands of people, thousands and thousands of hours. for thousands of people to see and like judge you for it. It's just not okay. And Lizzie, even if she lied, it's still not our business. Absolutely. And Amber lied about it, in my opinion, just because she was trying to protect Emily, which is admirable. But Amberlynn has to know that people were going to dig into it after that. My issue is that Amber was irresponsible for failing to ask any partner to privatize and scrub any recognizable account. So, Emily said on her Instagram post where she was responding to people on the post, Emily said that she completely forgot that that account existed. She forgot that she even had that profile. Even closeted, Aaron says, even closeted gay folks outing isn't cool. No, it's not. And Kim says, and it is also on Tommy to be aware of the scuttlebutt on Amber because Wifey is proof of the doxing frenzy. Yeah. Even Wifey, who did not want to be on camera, who was never on camera, people still dug up. There may have been fewer people, Peep Chop. If you are just listening, Peep Chop says, I think if she didn't lie, it would have been less people digging, but you're right, a good chunk of people will dig for anything. Yeah, it's, people would have dug for anything. I mean, people, yeah, just, people can be gross, and I don't like it. And I definitely don't support that behavior, and I think it's irresponsible to do that. She looks super young in that photo. Who, Aaron? Wifey or Emily? Let's see, Kim says she must have changed accounts because you get email notices when people are posting in groups or expressing a message communication. On FetLife? I'm not on that website, so I don't know how it works. She could have disabled, maybe, or clicked the box to, like, not receive communication. Yeah. Oh, and the old account, she had longer hair. Yeah. Because I think she made the account in, like, 2019 or something. Or 2016. It was at least 5 years old. So, yeah. So she would have been in her late 20s. I think the argument of lying has a lot to do with the fact Amber's long history of lying yielded people to prove Amber lies and not just centric on Wifey or Tommy. Um, yeah, I mean, the lying gave people reason to pry, but they would have pried anyway. Um, because even if Amber said, yes, Emily is into that sort of thing, but I'm not, so we're not engaging in that behavior. Even if she had admitted it, people would have been like, oh, well, let's go see what Tommy's been doing. They still would have dug that shit up. And if Amber had said, if Amber had been like, this is Tommy's personal business, I'm not discussing it, people would have dug for it. You belong to the group, Kim. Okay, I didn't. That's fine. I don't mean to have you out any of your preferences or kinks, whatever you may have. Peep Shop says, but also to be fair, since I only see stuff that Zach really talks about, it didn't. If she didn't reply to a bunch of stuff, I wouldn't have seen stuff anyway. Yeah, it's the thing is, Amber consumes a lot of content about herself when she shouldn't, and she wants to try to get ahead of these types of things, even though she should just let them go and let them die out. But unfortunately, even if she ignores things, people will still dig into it. Lizzie, Gmail sends things to special inboxes so you don't always see. Yeah, sometimes I don't see things in my Gmail because if you don't answer or open some emails, they'll start sending them to start sending it to your junk or spam. Um, Kim says, "Oh, I am not shy. What evil I do if directly asked when it comes to that website." Yeah, I've never been on that website, so I don't know. Um, yeah, I mean maybe she disabled communication. I don't know if there's an option in there, Kim, where you can like say no, don't send me updates. Um, or maybe she changed email addresses. Maybe she got a different email address and that account was associated with an old email address. Maybe I don't know. Maybe she has a couple of email addresses and doesn't check the other one. At any rate, Emily said that she forgot about it and people dug it up and found it. But trying to get the thrill of watching folks eat the browse. Um, I mean, I I guess watching people eat certain things could be smexy. I don't know. Like if you're out having dinner and like feeding them like I don't know chocolate covered strawberries or something. I don't know. Same peep chop.
So you guys probably won't notice a difference. Yes, I slept in what I was wearing yesterday. It's super comfortable. I really like sleeping in a long maxi dress is what they call them. I mainly got
Why would that doesn't sound very comfortable.
these actually to sleep in and to just be around in my house in. I've never worn these like in public. I would never. So they are comfy to sleep in.
Oh, so she's treating that kind of like a nightgown. Okay. Kim. Your peep chop had said, I don't care what people crumble their cookie to as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. Kim says, would with permission be okay? I don't think so, the brows. Because Emily at this time was posting on her Instagram, even up until the 25th, the day before the breakup. She'd posted a picture with Amberlynn, like holding her hand or something, saying something like, um, nothing feels better than her hand in mine, or something sappy like that. I don't know. Or the best feeling in the world is her hand in mine, something.
So yeah, that's the reason why I'm still wearing it, because it is very comfortable. And I was freezing at night, I'm not gonna lie. Like my heater's up, it's working, it's on. But since I sleep next to a window, I definitely feel the cold, and it snowed and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, I am going to take some time to try to work on my mental health. And
good. Now this was 10 days ago, but hopefully she's taking that time now also.
I am going to allow myself to be unproductive. Even the thought of that gives me anxiety because I've been so...
Excuse me. I guess productive is different.
Welcome to a Gateway Fiber home in a Gateway Fiber neighborhood with super fast.
So productive lady.
Productive is relative. I think she's just having a rough mental health day, the brows. Or it could have just been whatever was being said on Reddit or in the community or videos by Alexis or videos by whomever. So it could just be all the noise could just have been getting to her on this day, or she is not taking any medication for her mental health issues, so it could have just been It could have just been a rough mental health day. I mean, we all have days, I guess, where we're feeling a little bleh or down or something. Um, this seems to be one of those days, I guess. Um, I really hope the therapist she's meeting with today, it works for her, because I I know people give Amber shit for therapies and like therapists, but finding a therapist that works for you can be difficult. So hopefully this first therapist she's meeting with will be able to help her. And if not, hopefully they can maybe they can refer her to somebody that can. So bring back Lexapro. I agree, Peep Chop.
Lately, and I'm just like really scared that I'm gonna go down a path that I don't want to go down, but
yeah, you don't want to self-medicate with food. That is not the path we want you to go down either.
I just don't feel,
Because you don't have the coping mechanisms, because you haven't learned them. Aaron Shred says, even on meds, I have rough days. I'm not medicated on anything and I haven't been diagnosed with anything, but I have days where I'm just like, ugh. And I'm down and I don't feel like doing anything, and I'm in a I'm in a rut. The brow, she needs to stop watching stuff about herself. It's not like she takes advice. I mean, from reaction channels or Reddit. Yeah. Yeah. I've even told her in my videos, you need to stop watching reaction channels, including mine. But she still watches mine because I don't put her in a bad headspace. But she needs to just take a break and not consume anything about herself and just focus on her. And people are going to say what they're going to say, and it just eggs them on and spurs them on when they see that they're getting a reaction from Amberlynn. Because people are always going to have their stupid little conspiracy theories regardless of what Amberlynn says or what anybody says. Even if they're proved to be 100% incorrect, people will still be like, well, I think this. And it's like, well, I'm sorry that you're an idiot. But it's, yeah, it's unfortunate, Peep Chop.
oh well right now. Like my mental health is so bad. All right, so I tried to do it. I tried to stay, hold on. Just took a quick shower. I didn't wash my hair or anything, but I tried to just stay in bed, but I was having heart palpitations, and that happens when I have a lot of anxiety. Last night,
Sounds like it could also be sleep apnea.
I had my first panic attack in a very long time. My panic attacks started when I was 18 years old. I actually had my first one right next to my mom, and I genuinely thought I was dying. It's like it's gone in waves where
A panic attack. So I don't know what could possibly bring on panic attacks. Um, Again, Amber did bring this on herself because of her chronic lying. Yeah, well, I would say yes and no to that, Kim. Because even if Amberlynn does lie about something stupid like this, that still doesn't give people the right to go digging into her partner's life and past and history. Nothing gives anybody the right to do that. Lizzie, is she really taking a break if she's doing the live streams? Yeah, I don't know, Lizzie. She's expecting the live streams to be a safe space for her because it's for members only, but reaction channels are in there. um Peep Chop, Reddit is 2 degrees away from attaching her to the Zodiac killings. Be like, we know Amber wasn't alive, but she still did it. Oh, thank you, Mademoiselle Scythe. You're my wonderful little YouTube wife. Kim says again, I have defended Amber that she does tell the truth, but she lies via omission, i.e. Valentine, but she failed to disclose Valentine was a married woman. Yeah, Yeah, well, what's funny with the Valentine thing was when they got to the breakup, she did say she was something about I'm not the one living the double life or somebody else living a she made she made she made a statement about somebody and but insinuated that Valentine was the one living a double life. The whole Brittany and Erica thing was just fucking stupid, and they they played themselves is really what happened because they lied to Amberlynn about their marriage, and then when Amberlynn found out, she continued the relationship, which she shouldn't have done. Yeah, the browse. The member live stream was not thrilling, but I don't know what else we expect. Has Lex admitted to leaking the no? Lex hasn't admitted to anything other than being a dumbass.
For a few years, I wouldn't have a single one, and I don't know what it was, but actually I do know. I do know what it was. I had one last night. I mean, I was hyperventilating. I couldn't catch my breath. My jaw always gets extremely tight. Like, I could barely move it. My whole body is literally trembling. Like, it is honestly the scariest thing in the
Yeah, I agree, Kim. They are idiots, and I agree the brows, they need therapy.
world. But it's like, as I sat there in bed, I was like, I can't let it like run my life. I can't let it like overrule me. Like, I like to get up and I like to do things in my apartment. Like, I love doing cleaning rounds. I said I would share that with you guys because as someone who procrastinates as if they're like paralyzed, as someone who like has a very short attention
I think that's the ADHD that she's not diagnosed with, but I think she has.
span, I created years ago a way for me to be productive throughout the day, and I call them cleaning rounds. Sometimes I call them productive
It's called the Pomodoro method. Is what that's called.
rounds when it's not just a bunch of cleaning. And I said that I would show that in a vlog, and you guys were like, yes, yes, yes. So I definitely need to do that, but not in this vlog. I want to have cleaning / productive rounds today. I also need to do my taxes, and there's just other things.
Yeah, I gotta do my taxes eventually too. Yeah, Peep Chop says panic attacks can be brought on by like anything. Doesn't matter if something's going on or not. It sucks. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I don't know a lot about panic attacks or anxiety or things like that because I don't experience that. Um, so, but from what I understand, that they can just happen for no reason, and that, but she doesn't seem to have them very often. But I don't know.
Things that I need to do that need to get done, and no one's gonna do it for me. I have to do it for myself regardless of how low I feel. The back of my hair is wet right here from the shower. See, the shower cap works great for girly pops who don't wash their hair every single day, but like it still gets a little wet back here. I guess it really doesn't matter that much. So I am wearing another maxi dress today, and when I do that,
Oh, that's a super long dress. That is down to the floor. Wow. The Browse says, am I the only one that thinks all the folks that get into Amber's orbit are just as mentally unwell as she is, just in different ways? I think everybody is probably mentally unwell in some form. I think everybody has issues, just they're all different. We all just manage them differently or show them differently, express them differently. Kim says, evidently I have them now, and then that is mistaken for heart issues. That I felt I was not having one and argued such to the doctor who looked at me like I was an eggplant. Well, are you an eggplant? She's short, so standard non-petite length maxis will swim on her. She is short. Aaron, I'm diagnosed with OCD. I also get the it scrolled on me. The paralysis because you feel like you have to do everything perfectly. My therapist says done is better than perfect. I agree, Aaron. Jonna Lynn, good to see you. I hope you're feeling okay. Have you found that kitty cat yet? And you say, out of curiosity, why are you so willing to excuse ALR's obvious lies and not so willing to excuse the other players in this scenario? I'm sorry, Jonalyn, I'm not sure what lies you're talking about, and I'm not sure who the other players are. Can you give me more info? And I can try to answer you. Because Amber has a type influencing multiple folks. Oh, you are an eggplant, purplish blue, with green hair and the body shape of one. I like the purple spandex sequin leotard. Lizzie says we all have issues, but some of us are working on them. Yeah, for sure. I think we all have issues. Peep chop, to quote a philosopher, mental things is scary.
That what I like to do. I keep an outfit right next to the door for when I take Twinkie out. I will change my clothes because I'm telling you, I will not be seen in public with this on. So I am going to end this vlog. So I am going to be productive, but I do want to just like take some time for myself. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
All right. Okay, I think I got that paused. Where is my button? No, don't you start playing. All right. So, yeah, just to clarify, you weren't talking about Amber's panic attacks. Yeah, I think I have found one. Almost everything that comes out of ALR's mouth. You just cannot stand her, Jonalyn. I think it's hilarious. Surprisingly, Amber has actually been pretty honest in the last year. Pretty honest. Alexis, Brittany, and Erica, they are no worse than ALR. The thing is that Alexis, Brittany, and Erica absolutely were full of shit. Alexis is just making up allegations that have no basis. So that's my problem with them. We have Brittany and Erica that tried to troll Amberlynn and lied to Amberlynn to get Amberlynn into a relationship with Erica. And then when Erica actually began to have feelings for Amberlynn and then kept that from her wife, then Erica got upset, or then Brittany got upset and tried to expose Amberlynn. Oh, she knew that Erica was married when it came to light that they told Amberlynn that they were only married for financial reasons. So Amberlynn's like, all right. But then whenever Amberlynn found out that no, they were in an actual marriage, she should have ended it, and she didn't. Yes, those were both last year, Peep Chop, 2024. Those were both in 2024. The Brow says they are all immature. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, they are. They are. It's just stupid. And that's what Brittany and Erica get for rolling around in the poop. That's what they get for trying to troll Amberlynn. So yeah, no, people just need to stop sticking their fingers into the poo and just sit back and watch Amberlynn and be like, oh, that's interesting, or oh god, this is so boring. But people want to manufacture drama. Oh, so you mean like 2025? I said for the last year, so until the beginning of 2024. She's been pretty honest in the last year. I mean, there hasn't really been much for her to lie about, to be honest. I mean, she did lie about Emily's uh Nami stuff, but I mean that's understandable. I could see why she would lie about that when she should have just not addressed it at all. That would have been the better option, is to just ignore it, not address it, just say it's not my place to discuss Emily's personal business. But yeah, it's you're being silly. Yes, Peep Chop, you are a silly little goose. But you're not Canadian. You can't be a goose. Hey, Lizzie R. You're popping in just right at the end here. Well, how was your skating? I hope you had a good time. Um, we got both the Lizzies into his house. I'm sorry, I'll never say that again. Um, so that's right, Aaron. You're the goose. Lizzie's the honorary goose. Lizzie, not Lizzie R. The brows. I wish Erica would send me expensive Legos and stuff for a fake relationship over the phone. I know, right? Which is just ridiculous. I mean, she sent Amber the like $400 Lego set, and she sent Amber that poster, that like print or whatever, the "This is what the moon was like when we became one," or whatever it said. Now, those types of things I think are really sweet and thoughtful. So, to send that to Amber, that's something you put some thought into and are like, "Oh, I that's not something that you do for a troll." You don't send somebody a poster or a print type memento type thing like that to be like, "Oh, this is what the moon was like on the day we became one." You don't do that shit for a troll. You don't spend $400 on a Lego set for a troll. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a double axle would be difficult, Lizzie. I hope you get it. It took me a minute to realize why I was a goose. Honk honk. Um, because you're an honorary Canadian because you like coffee. But thank you, Peep Chop. I gotta go now. Have a good night, everyone. And Purple Hearts in the MF and chat. Thank you, Peep Chop. I hope you have a good night. But yeah, yeah, not too much in this one tonight. It seems like she was having kind of a rough day on the 21st. Who knows what could have caused that? I'm having a hard time remembering what was happening on Tuesday of last week. Um, but yeah. So, good night, Mars. It is very late for you. Thank you for being here, Mars. I hope you have a good night. But I do think, I think we'll wrap it up here. And call it a night because I need to get something to eat for dinner. It is 6:30 p.m. my time. I need to get something to eat, and I need to sign into work for my other job. Um, so I need to do that. The brows. I think it was some weird fantasy for Erica. I don't think she'd ever move in with Amber, but she liked the fantasy. Yeah, it was just some weird. Like, it's crazy because I think Erica really did develop feelings for Amberlynn, and she was embarrassed by that. And then, of course, Brittany is embarrassed because it's like, my wife caught feelings, fell in love with Amberlynn whenever we were supposed to just be trolling her. So we need to make Amberlynn look bad, make it look like Amberlynn pursued Erica, when that wasn't the case. It was just a whole fucking mess. Thank you, Mademoiselle Scythe. DV says, I don't care why it happened. I'm just glad that Emily's out of the picture. If she's a Fifi, she should look for Fifis, not someone wanting to lose weight. Yeah, it's. And, I mean, that's the thing. We don't know 100% everything that Emily is into. She could just be like, yeah, you know what? I like this, but it's not something that I have to have. I've always said, we don't know Emily's motivations. I think they jumped into a relationship way too quickly. But I mean, they are lesbians. we do have those stereotypes for a reason. But I think in the long run, it's Amberlynn's gonna be okay. She's gonna be fine. Ooh, camera glitch. We all know that Amberlynn's gonna have a dozen women in her DMs, and she's gonna be talking to someone new by Valentine's Day. I'm very confident that is going to happen. Unless she just ignores her DMs. But does Amber want to lose weight? I'm not sure she really does. That is the question, the brows. I think she wants to, but I think she gets discouraged because it's hard. And she wants it to happen quicker. And she gets discouraged and she gives up. Because she wants to see the weight come off super quickly, and she wants it to happen quick and fast. And when it doesn't, she gets frustrated and gives up. And it's super daunting. I mean, losing weight is not easy. Losing weight is hard. But yeah. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. Only 30 minutes of work left. Lizzie, you've got this. Finish that work day. Show it who's boss. Smack it around a little. But I hope you all have a wonderful day. This weekend, my friends and I might be streaming some Galaxy Truckers on my channel. So we might be playing some Galaxy Truckers. I'm going to make some time to play that game with some friends that I love so much. But I hope you all have a fabulous night. Thank you, Jonalyn. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you, The Brows. Thank you, DV. Thank you, Lizzie R, Mars, Peep Chop, Ilya, Mademoiselle Scythe, my wonderful work wife, Erin. If I miss your name, I'm sorry. Kim, Pondu, I'm scrolling. Fiona's mom, I hope you're feeling well. Stitch and Stream, I know you're not here, but if you're watching later, thank you for being here. I think I caught everybody. At least it chatted that I can see. DV, thank you. So, Blue Hoodie. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and we will be back this weekend for more shenanigans of some sort. But have a good night, and until next time, please be safe and take care.